What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Kiwan, and I am back with Family Business, Season 6, Episode 8, One Life to Live. Before we start, y'all make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video. Make sure y'all like the video so I can stay in the algorithm. Y'all might hear, I don't know. Anyway, so we start the episode with Orlando, Chippy, and I forgot the attorney's name, but they're at the hospital next to little Vincent, and they are actually awaiting Randy to arrive so they can run tests to see if he's a match. So he comes in, and Chippy extends her thank yous, and then he started flirting with the nurse. Okay, I just feel like somebody need to give her a drink because sis was very thirsty. Like, ma'am, this man is still an inmate. What can you do with him? Absolutely nothing. Anyway, Orlando do feel away because he have to rely on Randy to be a match, and we know that was at some point maybe I think an enemy of his. So yeah. Anyway. In the next scene, Paris is still stalking Bobby, and now she's mad because Bobby actually decided to go into full-on beast mode in his training once him and Karen broke up. All right. She said that she paid Consuela a lot of money to get Bobby caught up with all of those women, but Bobby did not sleep with any of those women anyway. He actually just had a conversation with every woman. I am going to take up for Bobby in this part because he did nothing wrong. And I don't think it's wrong. I don't know if I think it's a whorehouse. So, all of the time, you'll think because somebody went to a whorehouse is because, they over there getting, thrown. Okay. But he didn't do anything. That's all. So, for me, I know that Paris is mad with Bobby for what he's done, but I wish they would have given her more, some other storyline. All right. So we see Roman. He's shooting the ball at the basketball court at their house, and Uncle Larry shows up. Uncle Larry was like, "Listen, I don't want to disturb you from your game," but he wanted to give him a proper goodbye. All right. He said, he asked Roman, "How do you like being a Duncan?" He says, Roman was like, "It's okay, I guess." And, Uncle Larry was like, "You guess?" And he was like, "Yeah, because he said, everybody don't think I'm a Duncan." And Uncle Larry was like, "Screw what everybody think. Look at your jawline. Look at your head shape. The only thing that's different is you're light, like your Uncle Larry, but you look just like your dad. Like you are a Duncan. You have the Duncan traits." So he takes Roman's phone. He gives, he puts in his number. He tells Roman, "Listen, anytime you need me, I don't care what it is, how big or small, call me." All right. And he was like, "Yes, sir." He was like, "No, yes, Uncle Larry." And Roman was like, "Yes, Uncle Larry." I like how Uncle Larry is handling Roman. He don't ask any questions, kind of like Vegas. He's not asking questions. If it's what they say, then that's what we gonna go with, and we gonna roll with the punches. And even Rio, they tend to go with the punches, and London, and even we didn't see much. We didn't get to see Junior, but still, Junior is like that too. But it's the other two, Anyway, so in the next scene, we see Nurse. She's trying to she's getting ready to take Randy's blood, and he is just flirting, and she just getting hot. Okay, she is bothered by these words that this man who has to go back to jail, who can't give you anything but false hope, she just child, pen is probably just wet. Okay, just girl, no ma'am. So what she do was she take his blood and she take a tape, a piece of tape, and she put her phone number on the tape. Girl, your phone bill gonna be high, but whatever. So we see Brother Elijah. He goes over to Nefertiti and her mom. You know, her mom's house. Nefertiti is there. Brother Elijah catches up with Nefertiti, let her know not only did Dominique, you know, was unalive, but Juan and who else? I forgot the other person really fast. I'm sorry. And so Brother Elijah lets her know, you know, to be honest with you, it was funny that when Dominique was unalive right before you left. All right. So she was like, listen, I don't want to talk about that. I want you and I to be together. And he was like, because I don't think he looked at Nefertiti like that. He just don't. He just doesn't. I mean, she's beautiful. Let me say this. I don't know who she is in real life, but the woman is gorgeous, y'all. She just gorgeous to me. Okay. She wants them to be the ultimate power couple. She said her mom approves, and because, you know, he's they both have the same background, same religion, and all of the things. Everybody know Brother Elijah is a nice guy, so why wouldn't he be? So he was like, again, what about Curtis? She was like, listen, me and Curtis have gone our separate ways. You don't have to give me an answer right now, but really just think about it and then circle back. So then we see Curtis, Nene, and Larry. They're actually returning back to New Orleans. Okay, because it seemed like we're getting a season 2. I hope so. I feel like that was them low-key saying we getting a season 2, but I don't know if season 2 been approved. Let me know in the comments, because I promise I didn't see it. Anyway, so Larry once again apologizes to LC for not being able to unalive Junior. He said, listen, if it was anybody else, I can do it. Outside of this family, I can do it, but I can't do us. Like, his conscience is really, he must be really taking a meds, boy. It's really kicking in, you know. And so Elsie was like, listen, I knew Junior was my problem. I knew I had to deal with it, so don't worry about it. Don't even apologize for it. And so they extend their goodbyes, and that was that. So one of the security people come in. I actually forgot his name, but he let LC know that Rob is missing. So y'all know Rob is probably somewhere canoodling with Donna or getting ready to kind of walk in on his work shift. But he is always supposed to be there because he is the head of security. So LC goes outside. He was like, listen, if somebody kidnapped Rob, if anything has happened to Rob, I need to know within the next 5 hours. I need to know where was his last whereabout. We have Vegas going over to his family's house, his mom, his grandmother's house. We have it didn't take nothing. So imagine what's going to happen when Elsie find out, you know, Rob has double crossed them. Like, I hate it for you, but you gotta go. You got to go. Okay. So Rob comes skipping his happy ass around the corner, you know, probably from being with Raggedy Donna. Okay. And LC gets on him like, sir, you're a head of security, so you should be around at all times. If you're not going to be around, if you have something going on, you need to say something. Like, I just felt like that wasn't no more than right. Okay, he was on it, but it seems as though this is the start of Rob being a little sneaky. But I don't know, because I think we have 2 episodes left, so I really want to see how they're gonna wrap this situation up with Rob and Donna. Anyway, Paris goes to visit Orlando and baby Vincent in the hospital, and she extends her apologies. You know, sorry you have to go through this. You seem so strong. Orlando was like, listen, I'm not as strong as you think. This isn't easy for me, basically. And then they shift the conversation on to pills. She want to know how you can turn a pill into a liquid form. He lets her know. He asked her why, and she lied about it. She was like, oh, it's my birth control. And he was like, you know what? I don't even want to know. Anyway, Paris goes to the gym looking for someone to do business with him. I'm assuming that he's going to give her drugs so she can, and he did. That's what happened. So she paid him for some pills that she's going to turn into liquid form so we can get it over to Bobby. And I'm just like, ugh. I don't know. Anyway, Orlando goes to talk to Randy, thanks him for, helping Vincent out. Randy pretty much want Vincent to get to know him. Orlando is against bringing little Vincent to jail to come see him. Also, Randy wants Orlando to deal with the Dashes, and he was like, listen, I got it. I'll take care of it. So I'm pretty sure him breaking out was him going to deal with them, which he shouldn't have done, but, whatever. He did speak about his compensation for his bone marrow. And I'm just looking like, you think you finna get compensated after you did this? Like, this was crazy. But again, I just want to see. I think we have 2 episodes left, so I want to see how they're going to piece all of this together. Okay? So Kendra goes to the Hellfire Club, questions Consuela. Basically, Consuela was like, girl, I don't have time for this. You need to be finding out. You need to be arresting the person who has unalived my husband. Because at this point, Kendra is pointless. I also feel like it was Nefertiti who took out Dominique. I can't see nobody else. Anyway, Paris wants to set up Bobby by using Darnell. And Darnell isn't what you would call a friend. He's such a snake, and it'll take the right amount to get him to do something stupid. Okay? So he takes the bottle, and Paris gives him the bottle so he can put it on in plain sight so Bobby can see what's in. Bobby can see the bottle of champagne or whatever, champagne, and whatever is in there, I don't know. But again, all it took was a wad of cash. He met up with Roman. Roman had him to come. And so once all of that was done, he took the bottle. Paris gave him the cash. Roman was like, listen, I don't know what y'all into, but I don't want no parts of it. So I'm hoping that Roman, because I don't think he was wrong. I don't think he was wrong for any of it. And then what I wanted to say about Roman, when he was playing basketball, he kept having flashes of both his moms. Like, with Chippy and with his mom who passed away. So, I don't know. I think Roman wants to do whatever is right. Again, I probably should be reading the book, but I also feel like the book is going to spoil what I get to see on TV. But I know everything that's in a book isn't going to be on TV. Anyway, LoJack asked London to marry him, but she didn't give him an answer, and I hope not. Because I just don't think, that's London. Yes, I don't think London, especially after her ex-husband. And LoJack to me, feels like a user. And that's all I'm going to say. I could be wrong. And again, I always say, y'all, I am inclined to be wrong. Drop it in the comments. I'm always looking to see y'all point of view. So always, if I don't say much, just know I got you. If I really do tell you, I can see your point. I really do see y'all point. Okay? So, I don't know. I just don't feel like LoJack is to be trusted. And that's all I'm going to say. Anyway, so the doctor walks in extremely excited to let the family know that Randy is a match, and they will start the procedure the next day. So They go, Chippy, Elsie, and Orlando, they go over to Randy's room to, properly thank him and let him know that he is a match and he'll be able to save little Vincent. Well, Randy had his own plans, okay? He unalived the officer, and for me, this is me. Why would you put one officer? Like, I feel like this was dumb. I feel like it was dumb to only put one person. It should have been two. It should have been one relieving this officer and taking over the night shift. It should have been at least three people. Okay, two at a time. Especially if one is tired. Oh yeah, go to sleep. I got you. But he escaped. But something tells me Brandy is going to go take care of the Dash family, and that's it. And I don't know if he's gonna come back, but something makes me wonder. Something makes me feel like he's gonna go take care of the Dash family. And that's where the episode ended. It was okay. I think all the episodes been good. This one was just okay to me, but I really want to see how they're gonna wrap up the last two episodes. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.